Yo, what's up? This is the professor. It has been a while since I've made a video, and yeah, today I wanna talk about. You're already a leader, young or old. I was one day having a conversation with my dad, and I was like, the young people are the future leaders, and my dad was like, no, the young people are already leaders in their gifts, whatever they're gifted in. It's just politics, or just people being told you have to be this age, or you have to have this qualification, you have to do this or that in order to be a leader. You know what I mean? But the young people are already leaders, and I kind of agreed with it, and everybody has a gift, Some people can use their mind, they can think really high and come up with, some people can analyze ideas, and like people create websites, and others can, your energy comes towards your hand, you can do more, fix things, some people can think and fix things at the same time, engineers, and all of us can think and create, some people sports, some different areas, so we all have different gifts, some of you can act, write, some of you can read minds, some of you can, some of you can disappear, who knows, there may be aliens watching this video, there's different gifts people have that even, just because you think other people don't have superpowers doesn't mean that there are people on this earth that don't have it. Some of you have superpowers that you need to develop, You have superpowers that you need to develop your superpowers. You could read minds, you could see auras, you could, you can use that in your, some of you can write, act, I like to do photography, and, there's a lot of things, Some of you have superpowers in different areas, and you need to work on that too. That will help you in your career. So, and don't let anyone limit you, because human beings, we are all equal, but we are not the same. We have different interests and gifts. Just because one person doesn't have superpowers doesn't mean another one doesn't have. Just like in the village, there are people who can disappear, some who turn into animals, some who can, and they can use that to become leaders and to do business. Some can high thoughts, some of you can engineers, doctors, whatever. Some of you are, good at doing calculations, and you're a leader in different areas, and you don't have to be there's this mindset of that a leader has to be like one president for the whole country. Just because there's other people who are also leaders in your field doesn't mean you are not one, right? You don't need only one leader in this world to rule the whole world. Like, when people all step up and become better, that's when the world will become a better place. So develop your gift, skill, and your superpowers, and raise your energy, and feel that connection to everything, and go to the next level. Like Jesus said, you can do the things I'm doing. Like Jesus said, you can do the things I'm doing, and even greater. So we are more of little gods, and the infinite universe is the big God, and so it's, even Jesus said it, they asked him, why do you call yourself God? And he was like, it is written. King Solomon said, we are gods, little gods, and the infinite universe is the boss, is a big God. So he believed it, Jesus believed it, and he became. It's not the body, but the spirit, So everything is in your hands, We have all different interests. Just because some people are not interested in what you do doesn't mean it should discourage you from being what you want to be. So, or being a leader in what you want to be. So look within and follow your heart, what you want to do. And if you don't have to have one gift, use all your gifts. Some gifts may make more money, others may not be economic, but they all work. If you work on all your gifts, it increases your value as a person, and it increases, even if you're not paid for it, you become a better person, and I like what Jim Rohn said, it's not about money or whatever, it's what you become. And if you become a person of higher value, people are willing to pay you more, So, and just like the animals in the bush don't think about money or whatever, but they just hunt, do whatever they can do. And the lion is not a billionaire, but the lion has the energy, So the energy, you can manifest everything. The money will come, the jobs will come. When you work on yourself, things will start to work out. Whether it's career-wise, job-wise, you want to manifest money, whatever. When you already feel like you have everything, you feel like you're a millionaire, you feel like you're a billionaire, you already feel it, then you can work towards it. It doesn't matter if you get the money or not, but if you already become what you want to be, if you already feel abundance, if you already feel the abundance within, that's the goal. Feeling the abundance within, then you can manifest. So you don't want to be rich with the empty and feel empty inside. You don't want to get that job and feel like, like you don't feel fulfilled. Like you feel like if I do all this and I'll get this, but you'll not be happy. Internal happiness, working on the internal work, and then be able to do the physical work too, and be able to start doing researching and networking, and put your best in your gift, and put your best in whatever you do. When you think you're a leader, then you start to put the best in whatever you can do. And it doesn't mean you have leisure, you balance your leisure. But some of you, if you rest too much, you have your leisure and you have to balance your research time, your whatever time, like time for family, you have to balance all the time. Everything has to be, without leisure also you break down. So you have to balance everything out and live a balanced life, and different careers, like computers. Some people want to work more physical jobs, others want to do both. Others want to aspire more, like mentally, there's no limit. Others want to feel that connection to everything, and you're what you think you want to be, and because when you put your focus on anything, then your energy, the possibility, you put that up to the universe, and the universe will start to open your mind to see things that you aspire to be. So when you start to think, I'm a leader in the gift that I have, so you have to think and just see what you're passionate about, what you love, and when you start to think that you're already a leader, not just look up to other people all the time, and start to think of yourself, because we all, the universe all created us with, the infinite universe created us with everything in us, and it's up to us to look within, and also to reach out to people with similar goals, and also be able to share with the people who you get along with, people who encourage you to get different opinions. But you have to come to your own conclusion. You can get advice, I can tell you this and that. Whatever I say, you have to come to your own conclusion. So just like the animals in the jungle, every animal, you see the birds, they wake up and they just control their own destiny, they hide, they hunt. So it's, you control your thoughts. No one can control your thoughts, You can decide to wake up, wear this, do that. There's some things that you can control. You can control what's within you and what you choose to do on a daily basis, but you cannot control other people completely, So leadership is not all about controlling others, if you can be a president, I'm in control of all these people. But a true leader is a person who knows, a true leader knows themselves and what they're gifted in, and encourages others to be their best. And if you become that kind of influential person that is able to influence yourself to eat better, to be better, to study what you have to study, to put in the work in what you have to put in the work, and it does in all areas, mastering finance, taking care of your finance yourself, what courses do I have to study, what mentors do I need to find online or in person, what people do I need to speak to get fresh new ideas. I already have my ideas, but just to bounce around a little bit, to share, just sample. You don't have to put out everything you want to do, but just, there's nothing wrong with sharing a little bit of your ideas with people who will also encourage you and see what they think about it, and ask other people what their mentors are, and just like even these crystals, I met someone in the shopping center. It's like, oh, I'm like, my energy is so high, and it's like, I'm happy. And even the doctors don't understand it, so you're like, no, you need crystals. So I got this, and boom, and kind of protects me, and I'm able to think clear, and kind of, just because I'm open source, so you get, you can get attacks and all that. So because I raise my energy so high that I just wear crystals. So it just works with me. I just like the energy and just working with crystals, and because I work a lot, so I do a lot of research, so it's just give me extra energy to keep doing stuff. So we're all different. Others don't need it. So you're already a leader, young or old. Don't let people limit you because you're young or you're old or you're in between, and you're the only one who can limit yourself mentally, and everything starts in the mind. Like Jesus said in the Bible, whatever you think in your head is already is. And so it's whatever you decide and put in your mind and focus on it and do the research and put in the work and find out what you have to do to manifest it. You become a leader at it, and become a leader of yourself. You don't have to try to control other people. When you can lead yourself, then you will have the influence, and other people will see that this person is going to the right direction. And then you also start to work with other people who are also, working with other people who also want to be their best. Be your best, and also aspire to be more without no limit, and also work with other people who are aspiring to be their best, who also want to be leaders too. And it works in all areas, whether it's relationships, work. If you're an entrepreneur, my entrepreneur spirit is back now, so I'm studying more about how the internet works and all that. So I'm doing a lot of stuff, and you can see in my eyes. And so putting in the work will rise your energy, and health-wise, finance, career-wise, and entrepreneur-wise. And even if you work for someone else, that should not stop you from working on yourself, making yourself better. Either way, even a president has to serve the people. The world is all connected. So it's all, doesn't mean that now if you're like highly enlightened person and all that, you have to use that enlightenment to manifest things, to do what you love and you're passionate about, and you keep discovering more and not limit yourself. So when you start to think that you're your own leader, you have to first you must be able to lead yourself and think you're a leader of yourself before you can even think of leading others in whatever. Because in your gifts, if you're in your workplace, there's a certain area you can do that other people may not do, right? They look up to you, whether in family life, whether in career, whether you're an entrepreneur, sports, whatever you do, so, and you find similar people that do it well too. So, and that will also sharpen your skills. So we all have different gifts, and there's certain things that other people can do that you cannot do, and there's certain things that you can do that other people may not do. Someone may have a PhD or a qualification in a certain area, like if someone has a PhD, but like LeBron James, when he's an NBA player, right, they cannot defeat him in basketball, right? So so he's the king in his area. So whether it's academic, sports, whatever. So if you focus on what you're not passionate about and then judge yourself on that, then you may not think, I can't do it. But if you look at your strengths and what you can do well and what you really are passionate about, and you keep discovering more, then you discover that actually you can do. It's not what society thinks about what you do, but what do you think about it? When you do it with passion and all that, you can make anything become big, So, and it's not about really the money and all that. Everything else will come when you really focus on doing what you love and putting in the work and thinking you're a leader at it, and that will help you to raise the bar, to even work harder, to aspire for more, and push the envelope a little bit more and be more creative. And it gives you more space to break away from the matrix and to have more control of your life. And I'm not gonna say much, and thank you for watching, and that's just briefly that's just what is on my mind. And if I wasn't a leader of myself, like, it's like, and it has worked for me too, whether it's in finance, everything. I as I grow older to take control of everything, finance, health, everything, you know. I don't let doctors tell me you can do this, you can do that. Like, I talk to a lot of people, you know, who are also intelligent. You know, I mean, I don't just listen to any doctor. Like, I have to know that they are of the same mind, you know. I mean, they have to also be who understand me, you know. So, you know, I mean, work on yourself, raise your energy, and you start to think more clearly and become a more effective person in whatever you do. Thank you for watching. I'll not ramble too much. And Professor 160. Peace. I'm out.